So Apple today released iOS 26.4 Beta 3, iPadOS, and watchOS 24.6 Beta 3 as well. And as you can see right off the bat, we have a new update complete screen that says your Apple account information is used to enable Apple services when you sign in, including iCloud Backup, which automatically backs up the data on your device in case you need to replace or restore it, blah, blah, blah. We've seen these before. I'm not sure what triggers them in each update or when they would appear, but as you can see, it is here nonetheless, and we have a clear random glitch right there. Aside from that, everything did go as planned with this install, and we have a couple of takeaways. First things first, let's jump right into settings, general about, as soon as the watch wants to cooperate. And as you can see, Beta 3 does seem to have a couple of struggles here right from Jump Street. So right into about, you can see we now have a full build number of watchOS 26.4 Beta 3 with 23T5226E. The E is about the same as what we've had from Beta 2 as well. They have all fluctuated. What's interesting here is this is an E build on watchOS, and on iOS, we actually have an F build, so we are not quite aligned with what these betas entail for what might be new or how ready they are. I will say with Beta 2, battery life was amazing. We'll do some quick testing on this in a second, but just kind of scrolling down to knock it out right off the bat. As you can see, still no Siri updates or Apple Intelligence for that matter, which means no Gemini backing, no better kind of speech-to-text recognition or anything like that, unfortunately. Nor do we have any new gestures or, well, really, let's just go into it. Spoiler alert, nothing new. This definitely does seem to be more of a bug fix update for whatever Apple deemed still to be needed here in the back end to make sure everything worked as normal. And you can see everything is opening right here pretty quickly. A little bit of a hesitation there and a glitch. And then our weather still did not populate either, even though this update completed quite a few minutes ago. No big deal. Once you actually go into it, it did load and does work pretty well on all of your inputs you might want to see. But nothing took to update until you went in. Again, a little disappointing, but not crazy. If we actually jump into, let's go into our workout app, you can see everything is smooth and working. But again, this is the same as it was for Beta 2. I personally did not have many issues with that beta at all. Everything's loading pretty well. Let's jump into the App Store because that was an issue on iOS last build. And you can see it's taking a minute, but discover another splash screen here. Say continue. You can see it's working pretty well. Some of the actual graphics are still loading and taking a few seconds extra to do so, but nothing crazy, I wouldn't say. You can see how it populated all the graphics. Somewhat timely. So that is good to see nonetheless. Go into our Stocks app. Yeah, so that's working pretty well. I guess the ultimate telltale will be to see how battery life does operate on this beta. We will do our 48-hour later review come Wednesday, which is obviously 48 hours from Monday today, and we'll be able to get some more information off of that as far as longevity. So if you can't tell already, there's no reason to go out and update to this beta, unfortunately. The download size was only a little over a gig, I believe, which for watchOS is somewhat large. However, maybe they're putting things on the back end, but nothing new is really showing here. We don't even have new emoji support on the Apple Watch because even on iOS, it does seem to be a little broken. And what I mean by that is if you go and see, let's see, if you want to type in Orca, that's not showing up. But if you actually go into here and type it in on the emoji keyboard, you can see it's wanting to pull it up, but still will not. You get that question. It's broken. Not a surprise here. Yet again, Apple is just not on top of their game with software updates. So having said all that, no reason to drag out this video. Nothing new. Performance seems to be on par. Battery life will be reviewed come Wednesday. And that pretty much sums up watchOS 26.4 Beta 3. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you excited about this update? What do you want to see from iOS and watchOS going forward? Because watchOS seems to be the forgotten red-headed stepchild at the moment. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.